Do you know how many phobia words there are in the dictionary? 100 from letter A to Z. And do you know the word that means fear of public speaking? Glossophobia. It's ranked number 13 out of 100 phobia words. Last night, between 6 and 6:20, using my cell phone as I was about to leave my desk from Carson City Hall, I listened to the webinar of Patricia Fried. I recall that I registered. And the webinar is about how to make an effective presentation. Sometimes we are asked to make presentation on the spot in our work. And for an average person, sometimes it's not easy. How do I start? Right? How do you start your speech, for instance? Do you spend a lot of time preparing your intro, your opening? Do you spend a lot of time thinking about how to structure your speech or your presentation? The idea of most of the authorities in public speaking is you think of the message first. And Patricia repeated that last night. Think of the message first, and then when you are clear on the message that you want to impart to your audience, then prepare the structure, your opening, the body, and your closing. These are some of the tips that she mentioned last night, which I would like to share with you. Most of you know some of this because it's either consciously or unconsciously, wittingly or unwittingly, you know them. Perhaps we may not know them, but we are using them. First tip is, don't impress your audience with long, winding sentences and big words. Use simple words, short sentences. Because in public speaking, again, she repeated, short is the best. And then do one idea at a time. One idea, explain it. And always pause after presenting an idea for the audience to have time to digest what you are imparting to them. And always script the opening, the important points that you are driving at, and the closing. Another big suggestion that she mentioned last night is to use stories. People easily see the message we are imparting to them if they can be brought to the scene of your stories. Because stories create powerful images that leave indelible mark on the minds of the audience. For instance, you can say, I wish you could have been there. Something like that as an opening. The other tip that she suggests is, don't use general words. Oh, there were too many people. Be specific. There were 1,000 people in the audience, because specificity adds to your credibility as a presenter or a speaker. And be careful in choosing the words. Use action-active words. Words that convey feelings and emotions so that the audience can easily relate to what you are saying. And finally, as other renowned speakers advise us to do, rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Darryl Lacroix will call it practice, practice, practice. My favorite professor would say, 5 P's in public speaking. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So these are the tips in making speeches which I'd like to share with you, Madam Toastmaster.